all these guys complaining about, oh, well, Michael Jordan needs to do this, change the prices of his sneakers, he needs to speak out against more black issues, etc., etc. Again, these guys can't do it by themselves. Michael Jordan is who he is, all right? LeBron James is who he is, okay? You can say, oh, LeBron James does more for black people, da-da-da-da-da. Again, he's corporate owned by Nike also, all right? These guys can't make changes. They can't make changes for racism and replace it with a system of justice by themselves. They can't do that. All right, family, you already know what it is. Chauncey, aka Ukarema GMOGMedia, right back at you once again with another GMOGMedia Spotlight. All right, family, I want to address this topic about Michael Jordan speaking up against police brutality. And I put it in quotations because Michael Jordan speaking out against issues, especially black issues, is few and far in between. But I'm going to address that, family. Anyhow, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I am Chauncey, aka Ukarema GMOGMedia. I talk about issues that affect black people collectively as a group, all right? And I also address issues pertaining to systematic racism, which is white supremacy, and I offer my suggestions on how to replace it with the system of justice. All right, family, so this is a counter racism channel, so if you're new, please subscribe. All right, family, so I'm going to address this topic that Michael Jordan, in quote, says, I can no longer stay silent, and he speaks out against police brutality with the recent headlines that happened with Philando Castillo, Alva Brazil, you know, Alton Sterling, etc., etc. So he's speaking up against those particular issues. And, you know, historically, Michael Jordan has never been a vocal person when it comes to black issues. He hasn't. And with this contribution of $2 million to NAACP and the other organization, which I believe is the Institute for Community Police Relations, you know, this shows me, and this basically confirms or further confirms that he is a middle of the road type of person when it comes to black issues. Okay, he's never really been a person that's, like I said, vocal about black issues. He's played the fence, and he's playing the fence now. It's because he contributed equally to NAACP fighting against police brutality, and he also contributed to the Institute of Community Police Relations for $1 million. So let's say if he contributed $1 million to NAACP, he would be considered pro-black. If he contributed $1 million to the Institute for Community Police Relations, he would be considered pro-police. But he contributed $1 million per organization, so that basically means he is playing the fence, and he's always been like that, and it's not going to change. So, you know, historically, Michael Jordan's really been pro-economics. He's always been about money. And the thing about it is, family, a lot of people, they put a lot of stock in celebrity, and especially black people, celebrity, people with millions of dollars, or people who are black with multi-billions of dollars. They put a lot of stock in that as if they can systematically change things on their own. They can't. Michael Jordan is powerless. He is. That's a fact. Michael Jordan is powerless pertaining to what he can do to change our condition right now. It's going to take a group effort, a collective group effort to change this systematic issue that we're having with racism, white supremacy in this country. It's going to take a group effort. It's not going to take one billionaire or two billionaires like Oprah to change our condition. It's going to take collectively all of us to make these changes in our own. And it starts with us. It starts what we can do locally where we live. That's where it starts. All right. So people talking about, well, Michael Jordan needs to address the fact that his shoes cost $200 and they're shooting each other over his shoes. He needs to change the price. Once again, he's powerless. Popular belief, all right? Michael Jordan, in terms of his shoes, he does not control the pricing of his shoes. Nike does. He can't dictate that, all right? He is a person that is, again, is about money. is about economics. Remember, Jordan brand is owned by Nike. Michael Jordan doesn't own the Jordan brand. It's owned by Nike. So again, these guys, these athletes, LeBron James, Steph Curry, guys like that, these celebrity driven athletes that have millions of dollars, they are corporate entities. I addressed this on my vlog called Why Black Boxers Are $40 Million Slaves. Same analogy when it pertains to athletes. These athletes are corporate owned, okay? You got these multi-billion-dollar corporations, Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, all these athletes that sign these endorsement deals with these companies. Again, they are contracts, so you are obligated to fulfill these contract obligations by doing X, Y, Z in order to get that money. Same thing with Michael Jordan. He used that endorsement money from Nike and other corporations that are majority white owned, and was able to do things on his own, which was become the majority owner of the Charlotte Hornets. So he did do something good at that particular instance, but at the same time, he is still corporate owned because his money is received by the dominant white society. All right, so those are just facts. But again, you guys, all you guys complaining about, oh well, Michael Jordan needs to do this, change the prices of his sneakers, he needs to speak out against more black issues, etc., etc. Again, these guys can't do it by themselves. Michael Jordan is who he is. All right, LeBron James is who he is. Okay, you can say, oh, LeBron James does more for black people, da 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 da. Again, he's corporate owned by Nike also. All right, these guys can't make changes. They can't make changes for racism and replace it with a system of justice by themselves. They can't do that. It takes a collective group effort, which again applies that what you need to do to make changes for what your condition is. You need to make those changes from where you live. What are you doing to contribute against the system of racism, white supremacy? What are you doing to contribute it with a system of justice? It's all about collective group effort with black people. All right, and one thing I can say about Michael Jordan, again, like I said before, he is pro-economics. He's always been about his money. All right, that's why he's a billionaire right now. Okay, so study how he got his money, because a lot of athletes who get all these endorsement deals and stuff like that, again, they go broke. Michael Jordan found a way to turn his empire and become a billionaire, and then become the majority black owner of a NBA franchise. So I give him kudos for that, but again, I don't put too much stock in these celebrity athletes that got all these monies, because they can't make these changes by themselves. It's going to take us, a collective group effort of black people, to make these changes so that we can replace this system of racism, white supremacy with the system of justice. All right, family, so that's what I wanted to talk about. Again, Michael Jordan making these contributions to these, companies, to these organizations, rather, NAACP, Legal Defense Fund, and Institute of Community Police Relations. The article is in the description for you guys to read the entire article, but that's what he did. He made a brief statement. I'll read the statement actually real quick. So he said, quote, we need to find solutions that ensure people of color receive fair and equal treatment, and that police officers who put their lives on the line every day to protect us all are respected and supported. Jordan 53 says. All right, again, he was referring to the shooting deaths of Philando Castillo, Alton Sterling, and the sniper killings of the 5 Dallas police officers, as well as in Louisiana by Gavin Long. So again, family, I don't put stock in these guys and these, black celebrities, these multimillionaires and these billionaires trying to change the condition of black people, because they can't do it by themselves. It's going to take us collectively as a group to make these changes. All right, family. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about Michael Jordan contributing $1 million to the NAACP and the police union as well. Let me know what you guys think down below. All right, family. Chauncey, aka Ukarema, Great Man of God Media, signing out. Peace.